In every relationship, there comes a point when the connection shifts from something casual to something deep, meaningful, and lasting. This transition is often subtle, but one of the clearest indicators that a man is truly falling in love with you is his willingness to be open, vulnerable, and honest about his feelings. It's not about grand gestures or sweeping declarations. Instead, it's about the small, consistent actions that reflect his genuine affection and commitment to you. These actions are often the ones that speak louder than words, giving you a glimpse into his heart and his intentions. When a man starts to open up emotionally, it can feel like a breath of fresh air. The walls he once built around his heart start to come down, and he shows you a side of himself that was once reserved for only the closest of relationships. This honesty is not just about telling you he loves you, but also about being transparent in every aspect of the relationship. From sharing his thoughts and dreams to being upfront about his intentions for the future, his openness is a sign that he sees something real with you. But this goes beyond just words. A man who is truly in love with you will show you his feelings through his actions. He will go out of his way to make you feel comfortable and supported. He will notice when something's off, when you're not feeling like yourself, and he'll want to fix it. His love isn't based on convenience or superficial attraction. It's grounded in a deep respect for who you are and an unwavering desire to make you feel valued. In a world where communication can sometimes feel shallow, finding someone who is open, honest, and vulnerable with you is a rare gift. It's not something to be taken lightly. When a man shows these signs, it's an indication that he's not only interested in you, but is genuinely falling for you in a way that is profound and lasting. His honesty, his willingness to be emotionally vulnerable, and his consistent efforts to make you feel seen and appreciated are clear signals that he's deeply invested in the relationship and in building a future together. These are the signs that show love is not just a fleeting emotion for him. It's a promise of something meaningful, real, and long-lasting. So, if you're noticing these signs in your relationship, don't ignore them. Recognize that they are the stepping stones to a deeper, more fulfilling connection. A man who is falling in love with you will show you in countless ways, often without even realizing it, how much he cares. His actions will speak louder than words, and the way he treats you will be the clearest indication that he sees you as someone he wants to share his life with. Love, when it's real, is built on honesty, trust, and mutual respect. Qualities that, when nurtured, can transform a relationship into something truly extraordinary. 1. He remembers the little details about you. When someone is falling in love, the ability to remember even the smallest details about you is a clear sign of deep affection. This goes beyond just recalling your birthday or favorite color. It's about paying attention to the little things that may seem insignificant to others. It's the way they remember the names of your childhood pets, or the fact that you like your coffee a certain way, even if you only mentioned it once in passing. These small, often overlooked details show that they're truly paying attention to who you are, not just as a person, but as an individual with unique likes, dislikes, and experiences. This ability to remember and acknowledge the little things is more than just being thoughtful. It's a reflection of their emotional investment in you. When someone truly cares, they want to know everything about you, and they hold on to these details because they matter. It's a subtle form of emotional connection. When you feel like someone is truly interested in the essence of who you are, it strengthens your bond and fosters a sense of intimacy. It's not about remembering everything perfectly, but showing a consistent effort to learn about your preferences, habits, and the things that make you smile. Over time, these little memories accumulate, and they reflect how well they understand you, how much they value your relationship, and how deeply they are falling for you. This simple act of remembering without being asked is a significant sign of someone's affection and commitment, indicating that they're not only paying attention to the present, but also to the future they may want to share with you. 2. He genuinely listens when you talk. When someone is truly falling in love with you, one of the most significant signs is how they listen to you. It's not just about hearing your words, but actively engaging with what you're saying. Genuine listening goes beyond the surface level. It involves giving you their full attention, without distractions. When they listen intently, they make sure you're the focal point of their thoughts, showing that they value your opinions, feelings, and experiences. This type of attention demonstrates a deep emotional connection, as it requires more than just physical presence. It requires emotional presence. They ask thoughtful questions that reflect their interest in understanding you better. Instead of offering solutions or advice right away, they let you express yourself fully, validating your emotions without judgment. This kind of listening is especially comforting in a relationship, as it makes you feel heard and appreciated, not rushed or dismissed. Furthermore, they retain what you've shared with them, referencing past conversations or bringing up details you've mentioned in future discussions. This shows they not only heard you, but remembered what mattered to you. It can be the difference between a casual conversation and one that deepens the emotional connection. When a partner listens this way, it signals respect and affection, reinforcing that they care about what makes you who you are. This form of attentiveness is rooted in genuine curiosity and love, an investment in learning and understanding you better, not just because it's expected, but because they want to connect with you on a deeper, more meaningful level. 3. He makes an effort to spend time with you. When someone is truly falling in love with you, they will make an intentional effort to spend time with you, regardless of how busy or challenging life may get. It's not just about sharing physical space, but about actively seeking moments to connect with you. This effort shows that they value your presence and that being with you brings them joy and fulfillment. It goes beyond routine meetings or casual hangouts. They'll plan activities, even small ones, that allow for meaningful interaction. Whether it's a quiet evening at home or an outing they know you'll enjoy. This isn't about just passing the time together. It's about making sure that time spent with you is intentional and special. The effort they put into planning shows their investment in the relationship and how much they cherish the bond you share. Moreover, making time for you also indicates that they're prioritizing your relationship. In today's world, with busy schedules and responsibilities, it's easy to get caught up in daily tasks, but someone who is in love with you will carve out time specifically for you. Whether it's a simple phone call, a weekend getaway, or a quiet dinner after a hectic week, the effort to spend time together is a clear sign that you hold an important place in their life. It also reflects a deeper emotional investment. They understand that relationships require nurturing, and spending time together allows the relationship to grow and flourish. By making time for you, they are showing that they are not only physically present, but emotionally available, ready to strengthen the connection and deepen their bond with you. 4. He introduces you to his close friends and family. When a man is truly falling in love with you, one of the most significant ways he shows his commitment is by introducing you to the important people in his life, his close friends and family. This act reflects that he sees you as an integral part of his world and is ready to share his life with you on a deeper level. By bringing you into his circle, he is not only expressing his affection, but also acknowledging the importance of your relationship. Introducing you to friends and family is a powerful gesture because it signals that he's thinking about the future. It's not something he does lightly or casually. It's an indication that he envisions you being a lasting part of his life. His loved ones are the people who know him best, and by including you in these intimate spaces, he is showing that he trusts you and values the connection you share. This act of introduction is also an emotional milestone. Meeting a partner's family or close friends often comes with expectations and scrutiny. Yet when he's willing to put you in these situations, it demonstrates his confidence in your relationship. He wants the people who matter to him to know and accept you, and he wants you to feel connected to the parts of his life that have shaped who he is. Moreover, Being introduced to his circle also offers a glimpse into his world, giving you an opportunity to see what kind of person he is outside of your relationship. It shows that he values your opinions and wants to share the aspects of his life that are meaningful to him, which can strengthen the emotional bond between you both. It's a clear sign that he's not just in the relationship for the present, but is also building a foundation for a future with you. 5. He supports your dreams and ambitions. When a man is genuinely falling in love with you, one of the most meaningful signs is his unwavering support for your dreams and ambitions. This goes beyond simply being proud of your achievements. It's about actively encouraging you to chase what you want in life, whether it's related to your career, personal growth, or passions. His support isn't just words, it's seen in the actions he takes to help you succeed and become the best version of yourself. He believes in your potential, even when you may doubt it. Whether it's offering a listening ear when you're feeling unsure, providing constructive advice, or simply being your cheerleader, his support is steadfast and genuine. He doesn't just stand by you when things are easy, he's there during the struggles too, offering encouragement and motivation when you need it the most. This level of support goes deeper than admiration for your goals. It reflects his belief in your worth and his desire for you to be happy and fulfilled. He doesn't see your dreams as something separate from the relationship. Instead, he views them as an extension of who you are. He understands that your success is important to you, and he feels fulfilled when you reach new milestones. Moreover, he doesn't just push you to chase your dreams, he actively participates in helping you achieve them. Whether it's helping with a project, brainstorming ideas, or even sacrificing his own time or resources to make sure you have what you need, he is committed to seeing you succeed. This shows that his love is not just about the present moment, but is rooted in a desire to help you grow and thrive as an individual, knowing that your growth will only strengthen your bond as a couple. 6. He gets jealous, but in a protective way. When a man is falling in love with you, experiencing jealousy, though subtle and protective, can be a natural response. This isn't about controlling behavior or insecurity. Rather, it stems from a deep emotional connection and a desire to protect what he values most: your relationship. His jealousy, when it arises, is often a sign of his attachment and how much he cares about you. It's his way of signaling that he doesn't want to lose you, not because he doesn't trust you, but because he holds your bond in high regard. Unlike toxic jealousy, which can stem from possessiveness or control, protective jealousy manifests in small gestures that aim to safeguard your relationship. For instance, he might feel uneasy if someone shows too much interest in you, or if another person tries to cross a boundary. However, this discomfort doesn't lead to conflict or accusations. Instead, he'll express his feelings calmly, often seeking reassurance from you or setting subtle boundaries to ensure that your connection remains strong. This kind of jealousy reflects his deep emotional investment in the relationship. It's a protective instinct that signals how much he values you and wants to ensure that you feel loved and respected. He doesn't want to share the most important part of his life with just anyone, and when others cross into that space, he may feel a need to defend it, even if he never expresses it overtly. Additionally, his jealousy shows that he sees the potential for a future with you and doesn't want anything to disrupt that. Rather than a negative emotion, it's an expression of his commitment to making sure the relationship stays healthy and secure. It reinforces that his love for you is not just about the present, but about protecting and nurturing a future together. 7. He makes future plans that include you. When a man is truly falling in love with you, one of the clearest signs is his tendency to make future plans that include you. It's not just about short-term desires or casual hangouts. He begins to envision you as an integral part of his life in the long run. Whether it's planning for a vacation months in advance, discussing long-term goals, or simply talking about life milestones that involve you, these actions show that he's thinking about a shared future with you. Making future plans is more than just talk. It's about setting intentions. When he talks about future events, like moving to a new city, buying a house, or even something as simple as attending family gatherings, he wants you by his side. This isn't about making promises that he can't keep, but rather showing that you are an important part of his life's journey. The fact that he envisions you in his future indicates that he sees your relationship as something lasting, not temporary. It also shows emotional maturity. A man who is falling in love with you will naturally want to build a life together, not just for today, but for the years to come. He's ready to make choices that are thoughtful and reflective of a shared future, not just living in the moment. These plans may be small, like making sure you're both free to attend an important event, or larger, like planning for a future together in a way that aligns with both your dreams. This kind of forward thinking demonstrates his commitment to your relationship. He doesn't just want to be with you today. He's looking ahead, preparing to invest in the relationship for the long haul. It's a powerful sign that he is not just enjoying the present with you, but truly sees you as a key part of the future he hopes to build. 8. He prioritizes your happiness over his own. When a man is truly in love with you, one of the most profound signs is how he prioritizes your happiness, sometimes even over his own. This doesn't mean he neglects his needs or emotions entirely, but when it comes to your well-being, he will go out of his way to ensure that you feel loved, cared for, and supported. His happiness becomes deeply intertwined with yours, and seeing you happy is one of his greatest joys. This priority is reflected in the little things, whether it's going out of his way to make your day better or making sacrifices that help you achieve your goals. When he loves you, he'll gladly put your happiness first, whether that means doing something that makes you feel special or supporting your personal or professional aspirations. He'll choose to make compromises, whether it's altering plans to suit your needs or listening to your concerns even when he has his own struggles. What makes this sacrifice meaningful is that it's done with genuine love and care. He's not seeking recognition or a reward for his actions. Instead, he's motivated by a desire to see you flourish and be content in life. His love isn't about taking or expecting something in return. It's about giving. Whether it's sharing his time, energy, or resources, he shows his love by putting your happiness above all else. This selflessness doesn't mean he's giving up his own identity or ignoring his desires, but rather that he's willing to support and uplift you without hesitation. It's a beautiful demonstration of unconditional love, where your happiness becomes just as important as his own, and both partners are invested in creating a fulfilling and joyful relationship together. 9. He starts sharing personal details and emotions. When a man begins sharing personal details and emotions with you, it's a significant sign that he's truly falling in love with you. Men, in general, can be more reserved when it comes to opening up about their inner thoughts, feelings, and vulnerabilities. However, when he starts confiding in you, it indicates that he trusts you deeply and values the emotional connection you share. This emotional openness goes beyond surface-level conversations. He'll start talking about things that are important to him, his past experiences, his fears, his dreams, and even the moments that have shaped him. By sharing these intimate parts of himself, he's allowing you to see the real him, not just the version he presents to the world. This is a sign that he feels safe and comfortable with you, and he believes that you'll understand and accept him for who he truly is. Moreover, this sharing isn't just about revealing past stories or emotions. It's also about involving you in his present feelings. He'll talk about his hopes, his challenges, and his struggles, knowing that you'll be there to support him and offer comfort. This emotional vulnerability deepens the bond between you, as it creates a sense of intimacy and mutual understanding. When a man shares his emotions with you, it shows that he is invested in building a strong and lasting relationship. He wants you to be a part of his life, not just in good times, but in all moments, whether joyous or difficult. This vulnerability is a clear sign that he trusts you completely and is ready to create a deeper emotional connection, knowing that it strengthens your relationship and helps both of you grow closer. 10. He goes out of his way to make you feel special. When a man is truly falling in love with you, one of the most telling signs is how he goes out of his way to make you feel special. This isn't just about grand gestures, it's the consistent, thoughtful actions that show he's dedicated to making you feel valued and cherished in ways that go beyond ordinary expectations. He pays attention to the small details, whether it's remembering things you've mentioned in passing or surprising you with something that reflects your unique interests and passions. He makes an effort to do things that bring a smile to your face, not because it's expected, but because he genuinely cares about your happiness. These actions reflect that he values you as a person and is always looking for ways to brighten your day. The effort he puts into making you feel special often comes in various forms. It could be a spontaneous message to check on how your day is going, a small gift that shows he's been thinking of you, or simply making time for you when he knows you need it. Whether it's taking you to your favorite place, planning a surprise date, or just doing something thoughtful to ease your stress, his actions speak louder than words. What makes this effort so meaningful is the consistency behind it. He doesn't just make you feel special when he's trying to impress you. He does it regularly, showing that his feelings for you are deep and sincere. It's a sign that he's emotionally invested in making you feel loved and appreciated, not just in big moments, but in the everyday details of life. By going out of his way to make you feel special, he shows that your happiness and well-being are important to him. It's a beautiful way of expressing love, and it's a clear sign that he's ready to nurture and grow the relationship, making you feel like a priority in his life. 11. He looks at you with admiration and affection. When a man is falling in love with you, the way he looks at you speaks volumes. One of the most telling signs is how he gazes at you with admiration and affection. His eyes reveal his true feelings, often more than words ever could. These looks aren't fleeting or casual. They're filled with warmth and respect, reflecting the deep connection he feels for you. A man who is truly in love with you will look at you as though you're someone incredibly special. The admiration in his gaze is often seen when he's lost in the moment, watching you with a sense of awe and appreciation for who you are, both inside and out. It's the way his eyes soften when he's with you, or how they brighten when you're doing something he finds endearing. There's a certain depth in his look that shows how much he values you and everything you bring into his life. This affectionate gaze is often coupled with subtle but telling body language, like leaning in when you speak, maintaining eye contact for longer than usual, or smiling warmly as he watches you. It shows that he's present in the moment with you and fully engaged in your presence. He's not just physically there, he's emotionally connected, and his eyes are the window to that deep connection. The admiration in his look is also a reflection of how much he respects and cherishes you. It's not just about physical attraction, it's about recognizing and appreciating the person you are, the kindness, intelligence, strength, and beauty that make you unique. These looks are his silent way of expressing his love and admiration, and when he looks at you this way, it's clear that he sees you as someone extraordinary. 12. He wants to make sure you're comfortable and happy. When a man is falling in love with you, one of the most endearing signs is his constant desire to ensure that you're comfortable and happy. His genuine concern for your well-being goes beyond the surface. He's tuned into your needs and takes proactive steps to make sure you feel safe, relaxed, and content in his presence. This desire to make you feel comfortable shows in both big and small gestures. He might adjust plans to accommodate your preferences, like changing the seating at a gathering so you're more comfortable, or ensuring that you have everything you need to relax. It could be as simple as noticing when you're stressed and offering a comforting word or a gentle touch to ease your anxiety. His priority becomes your comfort, and he goes out of his way to create an environment where you feel at ease, emotionally and physically. Moreover, this attention to your happiness isn't driven by obligation. It's because he truly cares about how you feel. Whether it's making sure you're enjoying a date, checking in after a tough day, or going out of his way to help with something important to you. His actions demonstrate that your happiness matters to him. His aim is to ensure that you're not just okay, but genuinely happy, content, and at peace with everything around you. This care also involves being aware of your emotional needs and adjusting his behavior accordingly. He wants to see you flourish and will offer his support without hesitation, whether you're pursuing a personal goal or simply need someone to lean on. His actions will make you feel cherished, valued, and secure, knowing that he'll always strive to create an environment where you feel your best. This kind of thoughtful care and attention is a clear indication that he's deeply invested in your happiness and well-being. 13. He respects your boundaries and opinions. When a man is truly in love with you, he will respect your boundaries and opinions, understanding that your individuality and personal space are just as important as the connection you share. This respect is a crucial foundation for a healthy, balanced relationship, and it shows his maturity and emotional intelligence. Respecting your boundaries means he listens and acknowledges what you are comfortable with and what you are not. He doesn't push you into situations you're not ready for, nor does he try to control or manipulate your decisions. Instead, he takes the time to understand your limits and make sure he never crosses them. Whether it's physical space, emotional needs, or time for yourself, he will honor your request without hesitation or resentment. In addition to respecting boundaries, a man who is falling in love with you will also value your opinions, even if they differ from his own. He doesn't dismiss your thoughts or feelings, but actively listens, engages in meaningful discussions, and considers your perspective. This willingness to understand your views and find common ground shows that he sees you as an equal and values what you bring to the relationship. It's not about always agreeing, but about respecting the fact that you have your own beliefs, experiences, and ideas, and those are worthy of consideration. This respect creates a safe and supportive space where you can both express yourselves freely without fear of judgment or pressure. It builds trust and strengthens the emotional bond between you, as it shows he's not only in love with you, but also deeply appreciates and respects who you are as a person. When a man consistently respects your boundaries and opinions, it's a clear sign of genuine love and commitment to creating a relationship based on mutual understanding and care. 14. He notices when something's wrong and wants to fix it. When a man is deeply in love with you, one of the most caring signs is his ability to notice when something is wrong and his desire to fix it. He is tuned into your emotions and can tell when you're upset, stressed, or simply not yourself, even if you haven't said anything. This heightened awareness of your emotional state shows that he truly cares about your well-being and is emotionally invested in the relationship. He doesn't just ignore or brush off changes in your mood or behavior. Instead, he seeks to understand what's going on. Whether it's a slight shift in your tone, body language, or the way you interact, he's perceptive enough to pick up on it. His instinct is not to push you aside or let things be. Instead, he'll ask if something's bothering you, offering a listening ear and a comforting presence. He wants to know what's wrong, and more importantly, he wants to help make it better. This desire to fix things isn't about him trying to solve every problem or fix every emotion. It's about him showing up for you when you need him the most. It might mean offering a solution to a problem, helping you work through a tough situation, or simply providing support and comfort when you feel overwhelmed. His goal is to ease your burden and make you feel understood, valued, and cared for. His attentiveness to your emotional needs and his willingness to step in and help during difficult moments create a deep sense of trust and security in the relationship. It shows that he is not only invested in the good times, but also in being there for you when life gets tough. This caring nature and his desire to fix things reflect a love that is nurturing, protective, and genuinely concerned about your happiness and peace of mind. 15. He's honest with you about his feelings and intentions. When a man is truly falling in love with you, one of the most significant signs is his honesty about his feelings and intentions. Transparency and openness in a relationship are vital for building trust, and a man who is serious about you will ensure that you're never left guessing about where you stand. He will openly share how he feels about you, making it clear through both words and actions that his emotions are genuine and deep. Rather than playing games or being ambiguous about his feelings, he will communicate openly, allowing you to understand the depth of his affection. This openness shows his emotional maturity and commitment to building a solid foundation based on mutual understanding. In addition to being honest about his emotions, he will also be clear about his intentions for the future. Whether it's discussing the direction of your relationship, expressing his desire to build a life together, or making plans that involve both of you, his honesty shows that he sees you as a part of his future. He won't leave you in the dark or make you wonder about his long-term plans. This level of honesty fosters a sense of security, as it removes any doubts or confusion. Knowing where you stand in the relationship and understanding his true feelings can help you feel more confident and at ease. A man who shares his heart with you and is upfront about his intentions is one who is invested in creating something real, genuine, and lasting. His openness allows you to trust him fully, knowing that he's sincere in his actions and words.